Greetings from Dystopia, episode 78, Cristobal. Cristobal? Just was out here filming a couple time lapses to catch one of the feeder bands as it comes through. We'll ride out and see if I can find one more spot to get a nice shot. Not going to be any fishing today. Won't be much of anything today. I woke up this morning with a massive headache. I get them every now and then. They're not migraines like they used to be when I was younger, but they can come on pretty strong sometimes. Trying to get where I have a complete open field, however, it's raining west of me here. Don't know that I want to move into that. So the way the feeder band is going across, this western edge has already come up down here where I'm heading. The eastern edge of that feeder band is set to roll through the house about 2 o'clock. So we should be getting rain over there at about 2. But now I'm actually heading into the feeder band. See that distant cell tower? If you look to the left, behind that farm on the horizon, I'm not sure how well this camera will pick that up. You can actually see rain falling. Same thing with to the right of that cell tower. Between it and the 2 grain bins at that farm, you can see rain falling off in the distance. So anyway, yeah, I'm not going to do much today. Just going to try and get out and get these shots for you. I'll put them in here. A friend asked me yesterday if I could do video again with wide field audio. And the cows are all lined up. Tells you the rain's coming. It's funny, cows stick their ass to the rain, so you can always tell which direction the rain's coming from. I don't know if that's urban legend or not, but somebody told me that when I was young. It may have been my dad. And it just seems throughout my life that holds true. They stick their ass to the rain. Anyway, got sidetracked there. Yeah, if I could go back and do static video with wide field audio, I can definitely do that. This is somebody I've known for years, so he knows that one of my hobbies is/was nature recording, so wide field recordings out in nature. Mixed in one of my favorite pieces from 2010, I believe it was, out at Loudon Miller State Forest in Oregon, Illinois. I was recording audio in a pine stand out there, and I love the sound in a pine stand. Those of you who have been to the North Country or live in the North Country will know what I'm talking about. Upper northern Michigan, the UP, upper northern Wisconsin, on up into Minnesota and Canada. The sound through those pine forests, and hemlock forests especially, is very reminiscent of European cathedrals. Not only do you visually get this sense of space, of volume, you get it in the sound too. This particular recording at Loudon Miller, I was kind of ticked off because in about the middle of the recording, a jet starts to go overhead, and then you can hear a train in the distance. And I was about ready to walk back to the recorder, shut it off, and just quit for the day. I got so irritated, but I let it go. Little did I know how much more volume that added to the recording, how much more of a sense of space. It was really pretty cool. All right, let me get out here and drive a little bit. Well, I am driving, but let me focus on my driving, and then I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, I'm done. Just pulled over, shot through the window because I didn't want to take out the tripod. Set it all back up again. I'm not thinking straight because of the headache. So I shoot the 10-minute time lapse, and then I hit play and I look, and there's a power line running right down it. It's a good point to quit. Instead of getting mad at the world or whatever, you know. It's just a headache, it'll go away. Anyway, I'll go back and edit this up for you. I'll do some more stuff on the bench. I started cleaning the bench off last night. Friends on Facebook will have seen the one picture. I took an old rack shelf, metal shelf that I had, stood it up on end, mounted a piece of DIN rail to it, and then put the Arduino Uno on its industrial board and a Raspberry Pi Zero W with the Wave Share hat mounted next to it on an industrial mount. Just trying to get ideas for how to set it up. I need to order a bigger piece of that higher quality DIN rail. I've got some cheap stamped steel DIN rail and I hate that stuff. So I'm going to order, I don't know, about an 18-inch piece of the high quality aluminum so I can have 2 rows of rails. And I'm going to get a breadboard adapter to put a breadboard up on the DIN rail. A lot of you I know don't know what I'm talking about, but you'll see the pictures as they come up. And then we'll talk about it in a video at some point. Somebody asked me what a good basic bench power supply was, one that you could do inexpensively or buy inexpensively. I did find a couple kits that you could build your own, and they all ran at about $120 when you buy the components. Build it yourself. I found a cool little board, and I've just got it in the other day, that converts a computer power supply into a benchtop power supply. No fancy controls, no voltage meter, no variable voltage. You would have to adjust that yourself, build the circuits yourself. But if all you need is 3.3 volt, 5 volt, and 12 volt, it's the perfect little thing. It breaks it out to screw terminals. So we'll do a bench video. Alright guys, that's it for today. Just not feeling it with this headache. It's taking the fun out of everything. Blood pressure's fine. Nobody gotta worry. It's just the headache. Alright guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, you waiting on me? Alright. That's it, folks. Be good. Be well. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. When I went to get the camera off of the tripod, that wind probably bumped up to about 55, and suddenly I'm like going backwards trying to fight it.